นิ้วครับ
Sooner or later, you're going to lose that title, hoping it's sooner.
And I just... Nine.
You're clearly trying to get the title off me. Try again.
Yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Here comes European elegance.
Extremely skilled in the ring, but for Ludwig Kaiser, that's simply not enough. He always has to send a vicious message.
He takes this business serious, man. He's not here for fun and games. The ring is sacred.
He might consider the ring sacred, but that doesn't extend to things like sportsmanship or following the rules.
That's because Kaiser got that killer instinct, man.
Kaiser. He's not the man we remember, but the archetype is here.
You can see this new attitude right there in his walk. No hesitation, no pandering, no performance. Just a cold, focused march to the ring.
It's like he's already decided how this night is going to end. The question is only how dirty he'll need to get in order to make it happen.
This isn't a return, it's a reckoning.
Reckoning.
Introducing the challenger from Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 220 pounds, Ludwig Kaiser. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the
One of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment here for the taking, the United States Championship.
United States Championship action here. And folks, this should be a good one.
You know, not to brag, but this is one of those titles I put on the map. You know, it means a lot to me, this United States Championship. So I want to see these superstars lay it all on the line, holding nothing back. The United States Championship deserves that.
2 count and a kick out to keep those title dreams alive.
Definitely took some time kicking out there, though.
Oh, man.
All of Ludwig's impressive self-discipline couldn't save him from that attack.
But this match may not last much longer if he
Come on,
doesn't
Ludwig.
shake up soon.
Ludwig.
Oh, Kaiser holding him at bay. And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
So much force there. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal form.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
Scooped up. What are we looking for here? A fall-away slam.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch.
Come on, Ludwig.
Counters to gain the advantage. Misses the target.
Kaiser left an opening.
Now the champ with the cover. And the title still up for grabs.
Oh, you gotta see it getting close there.
I can-
You don't want to see that count get that far at this point. Oh, no.
Oh,
Incredible impact. The head scissor. Wait. No, he pops the shoulder before 3.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's still very much in this.
What a barrage of stomps. And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this. I love the champion's mindset here. Nothing fancy, just trying to deal out as much damage as possible.
Oh, right into a counter. Or a pump handle coming.
Boom! Incredible suplex.
For the title.
And there's the kick out.
Might have caught a second wind here. Ooh.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there.
Oh, in my book, that is some creative offense there. Springboard misses the target.
Nicely done. Inverted scoop slam. German suplex. But that's not all.
and that all.
Into a ripcord left. Title in the balance with the pin. Retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, the Archetype.
Say what you want about the shift in attitude. This version of the Archetype gets results.
Yeah, but let's see how many bridges he's willing to burn before it catches up to him. If it ever does.
Okay.
You better be ready for this next title defense. I've got someone lined up who's not the biggest fan of your work. This one's going to be personal.
Okay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
It's the United States champion looking to continue dominance.
The United States champ has been on quite the run as of late. Even if you don't like how he goes about his business, you have to admit he's handling it.
You have to give some credit to his associate, Hector Flores. Whatever the champion needs done, however twisted it may be, Hector is there and willing to do it.
The champion hopes to make quick work of their opponent, whoever it is.
How will that be?
Jimmy Uso is here to settle a personal vendetta.
Just when the archetype thought they had moved past this rivalry, they have to face the consequences of their actions yet again.
You ain't gonna just get away with assaulting someone's father that easy. The champ might be in trouble here tonight, facing a fired up Jimmy Uso who's looking to settle a score.
Jimmy Uso is fighting for his family and a championship.
Introducing the challenger from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, the Archetype.
This is all for the highly decorated United States Championship.
Harley Race, the inaugural champion, truly a tough man's title.
The champion had no idea who he'd be facing tonight, and it turned out it's an opponent with a whole lot of motivation.
It's all about not knowing who you're up against, but then it turns out to be someone who's got a major axe to grind.
Down for the pin. The challenger's shoulder up after one.
He's not going to let this match end this early. Clubbing blow.
Jimmy Uso is hoping the element of surprise will allow him to get some revenge on behalf of his family here tonight.
And responds with a counter of their own.
showing of authority, no two ways about it.
Drops the elbow down hard.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Swapping some big-time swings here.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Ooh. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Kick right to the midsection. Hoisted up high here. And a spinning sit-out powerbomb.
Going for that big boot. Oh, we got caught.
Dragon screw.
Well-placed elbow drop.
And that has to bring Jimmy down a peg.
Big splash.
Wait a second, shaking things off and getting back into this one.
Placing him in that corner and looking to do something.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. Defiant kick out from the champion.
Able to fight off the pin attempts, but it's clearly getting more difficult to do.
Oh.
Look at that insult to injury with that one. A huge pin attempt by the champion. Jimmy Uso with an easy kick out.
That may have been an easy kick out, but they'll surely get harder as this match continues. Oof!
What an interception.
Dragon screw leg whip.
He catches Jimmy with a counter.
He's got something in mind.
Alabama slam. The title up for grabs. The champ has no problem displaying all their power. And Jimmy Uso gets set packing out of the ring.
Taking this to the floor.
Independent step.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Get a big boot. And he heads back into the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. Into the barricade.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
Referee's count getting higher. Better make haste. Back to the ring.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Super kick. Deep dive. Oh my God. Pivotal moment. We could have a new champ. I don't believe it. Incredible resilience on display.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time?
Take notes, everyone. This is what real war looks like. This is true passion in the ring, man.
These men are leaving it all between the ropes tonight.
Escape just in time.
Just like that, sent out of the ring. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Whip back into the ring. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
And he chooses to leave the ring. Sent flying hard into those steel steps.
Big punch connected.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Clearly been holding strong throughout this match, but you can only hold strong for so long.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout. Ascending to the top rope. Take off. Diving shoulder tackle.
The US champ is overcoming the surprise factor just as I predicted.
How about this for a surprise factor? Main event Jey Uso is in the house.
The champion better keep his eye on the ball here.
Jimmy Uso has the United States title.
And the champ has no idea.
Jimmy with the cover.
That's it. We've got a new United States champion.
The so-called archetype was beaten at his own game. Credit to Jimmy and his brother Jey Uso. This was a team effort.
And it looks like there's some discord between the now former champ and Hector Flores.
You hate to see it. What a night for the entire Uso family.
It was a long trip back here, so I had a lot of time to think about what happened in your match. I feel like I let you down.
You think? You straight up blew it. We've been over this 100 times. What's your job when you're out there in my corner?
Do whatever it takes to make sure you win.
Yeah. And instead, you failed to warn me that Jimmy had recovered. And then, you did nothing while he hit me with my belt. You cost me the match, and my United States title.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky you have a chance to make up for it. Aldous has booked us against the Usos in a steel cage match at Saturday night's main event. This is your opportunity to prove your worth.
I'll be ready.
Good. Because depending on how things go in this match, a lot could change. One way or the other.
It's the fallen hero and his partner, who he's dragged down with him.
The following contest is a tag team steel cage match. And at a combined weight of 417 pounds, the archetype and Hector Flores.
The archetype and Hector Flores are in trouble here. There's still a lot of bad blood over what they did to Rikishi, and now there's nowhere to run inside that steel cage.
That may be true, but don't forget the former champion has got to still be stinging from the US title loss. That will provide some extra motivation in the cage tonight.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, the team of Jimmy and main event, Jay, the Usos.
The Usos look focused, seeking revenge for everything that's transpired the last couple of months.
The archetype crossed the line. Taking his title wasn't enough. Tonight, the Usos are really going to make him and his minions pay.
We are this close to seeing four men tear each other apart.
What can we expect here, guys? Chaos, turmoil, bloodshed?
All of the above and more, Michael. These four can't stand each other, and now they have no option but to fight to a finish.
All I know is this match will change these four men forever. You can guarantee that.
Fists are flying in this brutal steel cage match as these four men settle their differences once and for all.
Barbaric clubbing blow.
Jimmy gets intercepted. Uh-oh. Kick and an uppercut. And it's scouted. Now can capitalize.
Using every ounce of energy to make the climb up the cage.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Here he goes up the wall of the steel cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Taking his shot, looking to exit the cage now.
Super kick! Ooh! Face first into the cage. Crashing to the mat. He comes crashing back down.
Now that was a nasty fall. Could really affect his ability to climb the cage again. Managed to get out of harm's way.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Power slam.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
He finds a counter for Jay. He's gearing up for something.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Rolled around like a ragdoll.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Oh, an uppercut.
Might have lost a tooth.
And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Hector possibly testing the limits of his opposition.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Close fist connects.
Jey Uso's defenseless here.
High flying moonsault connects.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Carefully continuing that journey towards the top of the cage.
And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
He's reached the highest limit of the cage now. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
Making his way out. His nerves might be getting the best of him. Boom. Getting his leg over, and now he is climbing down to freedom.
Climbing down to a win. Here he goes. He's tossed down to the mat.
Crumpling to the cage floor.
Ooh. He took the worst of that impact. What the lariat.
This is what we mean
No
when we
way.
talk about fighting spirit. Things are about to hit another gear here.
Connects off the springboard.
Got flipped upside down there.
Caught with a swift kick to the gut. Ran with the tackle.
Jumping clothesline. What agility.
Hector is in the zone and letting his opposition know it.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now. And Flores is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Oh, a shot right to the kidney. Uh-oh.
Countered into a head-rocking bulldog.
the attack off.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
Vulnerable situation for him.
Powerbomb position.
But shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
Caught with a jawbreaker.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Just smashing the face hard there.
Stop to the belly.
A hard-driven boot to the stomach there. Calling for the referee to open the door. He thinks this is it. Devastating elbow strike. Sliced bread, but powered through.
Saw it was coming. Awesome power slam.
And connects with the kick.
Scaling the steel cage wall.
Soaring.
Jay is feeling it. The end's in sight.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
One step ahead there.
Look at Flores getting the crowd involved.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Super kick.
Spear. Right in hand.
I'm just shut up.
He's going to ascend the cage.
Looking for the right footing here.
Well-placed super kick.
Oh!
Deconstructing the knee there.
And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
He's trying to get over. He knows victory is right.
Watch out! Corkscrew senton. Starting to climb up the steel cage.
Uso.
Failed to hit the bullseye. Hector is in the zone and letting his opposition know it.
Kick finds it. Jimmy gets intercepted. What a maneuver!
He does not care about appearances. He wants to walk out of this cage via the front door and nowhere else.
Saw what was coming. Got out of harm's way.
He's looking to climb the steel cage now.
Top rope.
Splash!
Did Jimmy just pull this out?
Climbing, headed for the top of the cage.
Looking to ascend up the cage from the top rope.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell. Just looking for that window of opportunity.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the pressure on.
Russian leg sweep.
Oh! Managed to make a well-timed kick to the gut.
Strong display from main event Jey Uso, but he'll be hitting the showers if he shows off too long. Here we go again. He made his pull. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Big time powerbomb.
That can finish Jimmy off.
He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here. And for main event,
From the sky!
Boom, what impact.
and Jimmy gets knocked around again.
Yeah, Jimmy might be close to being shut down.
Choosing to climb up the wall of the cage here.
Oh, gotta keep your balance, man. Trying to scale that cage wall.
Strong display from main event Jey Uso, but he'll be hitting the showers if he shows off too long.
Boom!
Turns it around.
He's got the WWE Universe behind him.
Lift off.
This is can't miss action right now, and this crowd is loving it.
Not an empty seat in the house, and everybody is on their feet now.
Oh, yeah! Full contact right there.
Jimmy's looking helpless to...
No way. Astounding power.
End of days.
Does that finish Jimmy for good?
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. And it looks like they have no problem bending the rules there.
Eyes are squarely set on Jimmy here. Thanks for coming.
End of days! No way Jimmy Uso recovers from that.
He's calling for the cage door here.
Look at Flores getting the crowd involved.
He's facing no resistance exiting the cage now. He's not going to let him leave the cage, at least not without a fight first. Hector Flores turning up the intimidation factor.
Putting a stop to such a casual escape plan. He's eyeing the top of the cage as he starts his climb.
Balancing on the top rope here.
Come on.
At the top of the cage now, taking it all in. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
Oh, this is the hard part now. He better know what he's doing.
Strong display from main event Jey Uso, but he'll be hitting the showers if he shows off too long. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. And for main event Jey Uso, this is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one.
Quick evasion from him there.
Oh, to the jaw.
And that was more than enough to bust him wide open. Looking to find more grip for the climb up the cage.
Now heading up the cage, and he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Every second he wastes up there is crucial time lost.
Oh, man, he's almost there, too. But now he got to fend this off. Flores is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Throwing hands with such tremendous force.
And he's feeling himself now. This crowd got him fired up.
He's looking to gain the higher ground on the wall of the cage here.
It's never easy climbing the cage like this.
And for main event Jey Uso, this is as much about a mental advantage as a physical one. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
He's almost there, but it looks like he's struggling to get that other leg out.
Both superstars battling on the top part of the steel cage.
It's a long way down if anything goes wrong here.
And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
He's so close, he can taste it just a little further.
Here are your winners, the Hector Flores.
The former archetype and Hector Flores have escaped with a victory.
Of course, these two took the easy way out. The Usos got to be frustrated.
A win is a win, right?
What an easy way out.
I know you're not the cordial type these days, but you still haven't told me if you like the gift I sent you.
I've been putting it to good use. Just ask Shinsuke and Rikishi.
Nonetheless, I've been meaning to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You did an excellent job warming up the crowd for my client's main event title defense later tonight. But more generally speaking, I wanted to thank you for everything that you've done since the Raw after Mania. When you weren't sulking away in your gym fighting nobodies, you wasted precious time going around the world searching for something that was never there. In the meantime, my client, Braun Breaker, was growing stronger, successfully defending his championship against every top competitor WWE has to offer. So I thank you, not for anything you've done, but for what you haven't done. See, when you turned down my services, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. If we had worked together, you would have dragged me down with you into your world of failure and depravity, just like you have with your sycophant, Hector Flores. Yeah, don't think I haven't noticed what you've done to him. So that's it. 2 simple words from preventing a downward professional spiral that I may have never recovered from. Thank you.
I have 2 words for you, Paul. Braun's finished. When I get back to Raw, your client will be no match for what I've become. I will take his title, bury him with that shovel, and you will be left with nothing. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Okay. No points.
I gotta say, these conversations are getting more and more difficult.
No one's forcing you to talk to me.
No, but I feel an obligation to say something. To make sure you're okay. Look, I'm not here to say I told you so, but since we last spoke, you've lost your title. That was a direct consequence of you taking things too far.
Let me guess. But it's not too late to change.
It's not. And if you decide to make that change, I'll be waiting to support you the entire way. You have my word.
You can keep it.
I told you I'd be ready. That was a hell of a win we just pulled off.
We? Let's not get carried away. I did most of the work out there.
Still, I think we might be on to something. I've heard that we're next in line for a shot at the tag titles.
I'm focused on the WWE Championship.
Why not both? Imagine having a title belt on each shoulder. That is, if you're on board.
Actually, I'm not on board, Hector.
Okay. We can put off the tag title match.
Stop saying we. I'm not on board with going after the tag titles because I'm not on board with you. I am sick and tired of carrying you around everywhere I go like some kind of parasite, sucking every ounce of success out of my veins. Do you think I forgot that you cost me my United States title? With where I'm headed, I can't afford to have you hold me back anymore.
I was the only one who stuck around at your wrestling school. I dealt the deciding blow that set us on this path. Then I helped you terrorize SmackDown. I sold my soul for you. I thought that meant something.
That's the difference between you and I, Hector. You think I know. And I know I am done with you.
Yeah? Well, I know you'll pay for this someday. Karma's coming.
We'll see. In the meantime, I'm gonna do what I came back for, and that's win the WWE Championship. Without you.
Good time, Megan Chug.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest WWE champion of the 21st century.
That's right. And I will be champion again now that I've broken every branch of the bloodline family tree. Not to mention dropping that deadweight Hector Flores. You guys pay the electric bill, Saxton? Anyway, I'm not talking about Hector ever again. He's the past. And what I want to talk about is the future. Me beating Braun Breaker for the... What the...
We're here. You've damned yourself, turning your back on the light. Now, the darkness is coming.
We're gonna wrap things up.
Just think, in a different timeline, you and me are talking trash to each other about our upcoming tag team championship match.
I'm living in this timeline.
Oh, I know. After you and your little minion managed to steal one from the Usos, all anyone was talking about was, oh no, the New Day must be shaking in their boots. Instead, look at you now.
You should be counting your blessings that I dropped, Hector.
I bet Hector's counting his blessings now that the Wyatt Six are after you.
Come on, you don't believe in all that smoke and mirrors.
Looked like you believed at the press conference. I remember when you went away to spend time with your family. I thought, that archetype, he knows what's important. Now to put all that aside for a comeback the Wyatt Six are about to terminate? It's a tragedy.
I'm not afraid of the Wyatt Six.
Not yet. See you around, if the Wyatts don't see you first.
You wanted to talk?
No, I want answers. What are you going to do about the Wyatt Six?
What do you expect me to do? Use my special Wyatt Six hotline to give Uncle Howdy a jingle and ask him to take it easy on the archetype?
I expect you to do your job. Your top act just got ambushed at a press conference.
My top act? Is that what you think you are? All you have managed to accomplish since darkening my doorstep is bullying the weak, attacking a legend, and kicking the one person who had any respect for you to the curb.
Fine. So how about you trade me to Raw? The only reason I returned to this cesspool of a company was to get my WWE Championship back from Braun Breaker. And I can't do that here.
I'm afraid running away
is not an option.
Then put me in some matches, and I'll show the entire world I don't run away from anything, including some cheap scare tactics from the Wyatts.
I have this match for you, but that's about all I can guarantee.
He's not the man we remember, but the archetype is here.
The following is an Extreme Rule.
No doubt about it. This man is an all-time great. The iconic 619. The ambassador of Lucha Libre. None other than Rey Mysterio.
Talking about one of the best in this business, Rey Mysterio, truly one of Mexico's finest.
And his opponent, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
The biggest little man in WWE history, Rey Mysterio has an incredible legacy all around the world.
There's the bell, and chaos is near as this Extreme Rules match is underway.
So much damage and destruction in Extreme Rules. There's really no telling how far these competitors are willing to push the limits of the human body.
He saw that one coming.
You certainly want to have a fair amount of caution headed into a no disqualification match.
I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. This is a high-risk, high-reward situation. Playing it safe has never really earned anyone the victory in these type of matches.
Lands the crossbody. And now headed to the outside. Under the apron, and Rey's looking for something here.
We know what this means. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Oh, costly error there.
Oh, my Lord. What contact. His stamina is getting tested here.
Yeah, as Mysterio is put...
Wait a minute.
The Wyatt 6 torment won't stop.
Look out, Archetype! It's Eric Rowan!
As their opponent by the face, Iron Claw.
Iron Claw slam. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match. Oh.
Oh, man.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Targeted drop kick to the knee joint.
A huge target on the knee after that. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Placing the ladder on the apron now.
Something devious in mind here.
Here goes Mysterio back in the ring. Counter. Right when it was needed. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that that much force.
I don't know how, but it looked like he's got a whole lot left in the tank. What a kick out.
Rough landing on the ladder.
Taking flight.
No, he just dove through that ladder.
And absolutely demolished the opposition.
This whole match has been all gas and no brakes.
Full throttle from the start. This has to be nearing the end.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Oh my God, in the spine. That'll make your legs go numb.
He's able to dodge that one.
No, right under the chair.
Oh my word, that was a terrible way to land on that chair. Just the chilling sound of bone meeting steel.
And he is daring his opponent to face him with the steel chair.
Great ducking and dodging there.
Ooh, under the chair.
Come on, man. You can't be okay after that. That's steel on bone, man.
This is a match of historical caliber.
We'll be talking about this for a long time. He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets. Oof, whipped right into the post.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Trying to collect himself.
He gets into the ring. Neckbreaker.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord, left shoulders down. This could be it. Guys, that's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner.
He just didn't compete. He controlled and destroyed.
There's a coldness to the way he moves now. It's effective and it is unsettling.